Hi, it's Genie from Genie's Favorite Products and also Genie from MaskGenie. So first of all, I'd like to say Happy New Year to everyone because it is officially 2016 and I do have a few New Year's resolutions that I need to get by. I'd like to, well, one of the first things I really want to do is I want to finish up using all the beauty products I have at home before I start buying any new ones, which is actually slightly hard because I'm not really in love with like everything that I have at home, and I do tend to stick by like my favorite products and I just tend to rebuy those. So it's a little hard. And the second thing is I'd like to finish all the food inside my foods cupboard before I start buying any more new snacks, because all the things inside will just expire and I won't be finishing them off before I buy any new ones. So I really need to get I really need to stop buying new snacks and new beauty products. Well, I do have a lot of masks too, but I just can't stop buying masks since I do sell masks, so I thought why not just share all my masks. And so yeah. And so time really flies because it is now 2016 and my son is turning 4 this year and my little girl is turning 2 this year, and my little girl will be starting school in September. And thinking about it, my son will be entering primary school next year. Oh, it's crazy thinking about it already because we have to sign up, we have to start applying for schools this year, which is crazy. Okay, so what am I going to talk about in this video? So today I'm going to be doing the unpouching video for the January pouch. So this is the first pouch of 2016. So we did make a few changes to our pouches. The monthly pouches used to contain 10 masks, but our pouches now currently contain 8 to 10 masks. So it really depends on each month on what you get. So the January pouch contains 8 masks because one of the masks inside was actually quite expensive, and so we could only put in 8 masks. We have changed this to 8 to 10 masks so that it is more flexible because the shipping rates in Hong Kong did increase again as of January the 1st, 2016. They increased the shipping rates, as well as also they changed the whole system, and so now they have this like every time when we send things they have this board. It's like a letterbox with like a gap. If your parcel can fit in between the gap, then it's one charge. If it doesn't, then it's considered like a bigger, kind of bulkier kind of parcel. And so they did change it, which is quite annoying and it is quite troublesome. But luckily this change isn't affecting us as much as the previous change in shipping rates, because now that we have 8 to 10 masks instead of a fixed 10, we do have more flexible we are more flexible in choosing what masks we put inside our pouches. Okay, so let's get unpouching. This is the MaskGenie January 2016 pouch. It contains 8 masks. So let's get unpouching. Okay, so every pouch will come with a MaskGenie kind of card, and at the back it will tell you what month that you got. And then the first mask that I'd like to share with you guys is this one here. It's really cool because we seldom get one-use clay masks, and this is a one-use clay mask. It might be a bit blurry. This is the Dream Skin Blackhead Heating Clay Mask. I have used it. I didn't realize it was a heating product. I thought it was a normal clay mask, and when I first took it out, there was like just around that much of the product, and I didn't know how much it would cover. So I started with my nose. I put everything onto my nose, and then I realized it was actually quite a lot because the thickness on my nose was quite thick, and so I kept spreading it all over my face. And then after a few seconds it started warming up, which was really good because that day was a really cold day, and I'm so glad that it warmed up my face. And it wasn't like a stingy kind of, it didn't sting, it was just warm, a really relaxing kind of warm. And so I actually managed to spread it over most of my face, which was really good. But I didn't realize it was warm. If I knew that it was warm, then I wouldn't put it so close to my eyes because it was a little warm then. It just didn't feel as comfortable as it would if I didn't put it there. But yeah, it was a really nice and relaxing mask, and but it didn't have the effects the results that I really wanted. So after I used this mask, I tried to squeeze out the blackheads. There were like some blackheads, like probably the ones on the surface, like I could take those out, but the deeper ones I still had to follow up with my CNP Lab blackhead kit. and I took out a lot of blackheads that day. But yeah, this one was just really relaxing, just because it's winter and I loved using it just for the warming effect, even if it didn't really do anything for my blackheads. But yeah. And then the next mask I added is the Sexylook Essence 100%. It's the Mandelic Acid Mask, which is this one. Sexylook is another favorite brand of mine. It is made in Taiwan. It did have a slight perfumey smell. It wasn't really like drenched in essence. It was just like enough for my face, and afterwards my face felt really moisturized and brightened. So yeah, that's that. And then this is the next mask is the Milatte Fashiony Collagen Mask Sheet. It does have a really cute piggy on the front. I haven't used this mask exactly, but I've used an eye mask from this brand before. That mask also had like a piggy on the front, so it's really cute. So yeah. So it says at the back that Milatte Collagen highly concentrated nourishing mask sheet contains collagen extracted from soybean, which helps to restore moisture elasticity, reduce lines, and diminish signs of aging. Complexion appears fresher, cleaner, and more youthful. Double functional products helpful for whitening and wrinkle care. So although there's a piggy on the front, the collagen that they use is extracted from soybeans, which is good if you're like vegetarian or something. Yeah, which is good. And then the next mask is another, of course you guys will be so familiar with this brand already. This is from Dr. Morita, but it is a new kind of flavor. This is the Eggshell Membrane and Sake Yeast Essence Moisturizing Facial Mask. I thought it was kind of weird, like the ingredients, using eggshell membrane and sake yeast. I mean, sake is just like a Japanese kind of alcoholic drink, which is quite tasty actually. But using eggshell membrane is a little weird. But then we know that using egg yolk and egg white on our face is just really healthy for our face, for our skin. So I haven't actually used this before, but I have used so many other Dr. Morita brands like masks that I love using. So this mask contains hyaluronic acid, amino acid, and also collagen. I'm sure I can assure you it will be a great mask, even though I haven't exactly used that one. But yeah. So then the next mask I added, which is also the most expensive mask in this pouch, is the b.liv Don't Get Mad, Get Matte Absolute Matte Matte Mask. This is actually a mask for oiliness. It controls your oil, it clarifies your face, and also hydrates. I have used this before. It's kind of unusual that you do get like a mask for this purpose. This is actually a black mask. This mask is actually made in Taiwan, but the company is actually a Singaporean company, thanks to someone who corrected me on a Facebook group. Yeah, so this is actually a Singaporean company, which is really rare that we get Singaporean masks selling. I originally thought it was a Korean brand because there is a Korean brand called b.liv, which is B-E-L-I-F, and I kind of got confused because this is b.liv. So it kind of like, it feels similar, but it is indeed a different brand. And yeah, this is from Singapore. So it does actually leave your face very clean. I mean, it doesn't like clean your face or anything, but then I had this pimple on my face. You can still see like the dark spot there, I guess. So there was a pimple on my face a while ago, and it was still red. And after I used this mask, the next day the pimple had gone down by a lot. I'm not sure if it was just that pimple, but I had tried it on another pimple afterwards, but it didn't really work as well as the one that it worked on here. But I really liked the results because it didn't leave a sticky feeling on my face, and it felt like my face felt refreshed afterwards. But I think it would be a better mask for summer because once I had the mask on, it kind of felt cool on my face. Like it felt cold because it was like kind of soothing and kind of like doing its thing, like purifying my face. But it was a little cold for this kind of weather because it is winter and it's starting to get cold here. Not today, it was really cold like a while ago. Like those 4 days were crazy. It was like snowing. It wasn't really snowing, but there was hail and everything, and it was like the coldest in something like 59 or 57 years or something. It was just like the coldest day, and it was like 2 degrees where I lived, which is crazy. It was in the afternoon when I went out and I checked the weather forecast for where I live, and it was 2 degrees. It's absolutely crazy. But it's like warm every now and then. It's just not like a normal winter. But yeah, anyways, that's that. And then the next mask I added is the Y.E.T Don't Worry Mask Sheet. You'll get one out of a whole bunch of different flavors because they were running out at the shop, but I really wanted to get it because the packaging looks really cute. So this is another made in Korea mask. This one specifically is the shimmering mask. You will also probably get a soothing mask, a pre-makeup mask, a tea tree mask, or and a honey mask, and just all different flavors. And so yeah, this one is the shimmering bee mask. So this one is the honey one. Then the next mask that I added is another one of my favorites. It's also from Sexylook. It is a face and neck mask. It doesn't really tell you what it is. It doesn't say any English on it, at least. This is a very hydrating black mask. This one is one of those that has, well, it's made from flowers that you can see. I believe this is the one that has gold flakes in it, if I'm not wrong. But I'm not really sure because it doesn't really say anything. But I really love it because it is a face and neck mask, not just a face mask. Although it doesn't really wrap to the neck, it wraps underneath the chin, which is really good. Then the last mask I added is the MaskHouse Snail Moisturising Mask. This is the Snail Moisturising Element Mask with 10 times water retention, which is this one here. The amazing thing about this, I did put it in the review, like I wrote a review about this mask already, and at first I was a little disappointed about how dry the mask was when I put it onto my face, but then I realized there was still a lot of essence inside the packaging, so I poured it out. So I kind of opened it and then I took the mask out, and then I folded it in half, and then I poured out the essence, and then one hand was full already, and then I applied it all over my face, and then I was still able to pour out another handful of essence. So I was able to pour 2 handfuls of essence. The reason why I'm actually like emphasizing the full is because it was so full that the essence was actually dripping out of my hand. And so I was able to just pour 2 handfuls of essence onto my hand, other than the essence that was already on the mask. And then I was able to like rub it everywhere, like on my arms, on my neck, on my back, on my like legs, everywhere. So there was just a lot of essence in this mask pack. Well, this is actually 30 grams, so yeah, it's quite worth it. And after I finished using it, I realized that my face was really, really, really moisturized. So it really did its job. It's really good. Okay, so that's the end of my unpouching. So if you guys want to know a little bit about what I'm actually up to, so today has been a really busy day because in a few days it's going to be Chinese New Year, and I would like to mention that we will be on holiday during the Chinese New Year. We will have a 1-week break. So if you send us a message or something, please be patient because I'm on holiday. Like I'm still in Hong Kong, but it's the only time of year that I actually get like a break, because even on Saturdays and Sundays I usually reply to messages no matter what the time is, and so it's like the only time for a holiday for me and my husband, and so we do get a break. So yeah, please be patient. If you send us a message, we will try to get back to you as soon as possible, but I'm sorry if we don't. And then I'd also like to say all the weekend pouches that were purchased before tomorrow, which is Friday the 5th of February. If any purchased before today will be shipped out tomorrow. Anything purchased after tomorrow will be shipped out after the Chinese New Year holiday. We will be back in business after the 15th of February. The February pouches won't be shipped out until or during the week of 15th to 19th of February. So yeah, we have got most of the masks together, but some are still in the ordering process, and during the Chinese New Year break there is going to be a lot of delay. So yeah, So today's been a really busy day. I went out to get my nails done. You guys can see on my Instagram my new nails, my new Chinese New Year nails, and then I also went to get all the like presents and stuff for everyone. So yeah, it's a Chinese tradition that we meet up with our friends and family during the Chinese New Year. Sometimes we only see our relatives like once a year or twice a year. So it's a really good time to catch up with your friends and family. Like yeah, and then it's also tradition that you actually give presents to, okay, so people older than you, like my cousin who is older than me, I would have to give them a present, and just, yeah. So I bought a lot of presents already, because although I don't have a really big family, but my husband's side of the family is really big, and so we have to prepare like gifts for them, and so we spent a lot of money this month. Oh, these few months actually, since Christmas, we've had a lot of spending to do, and Christmas presents, and then like people's birthdays. Since last October, which is my birthday, we had like birthdays from October, November, and then Christmas, and then January, February, March, April, May, June, there's birthdays all through that. My goodness. Okay, so yeah, it's a very busy day. Okay, so I have actually brewed my tea, and I really want to go sip on that. Yeah, my son is asleep, and yeah, so before anything is shipped out, oh yeah, I'm gonna fix up on our website, because today our website kind of expired, and I have to kind of renew it because I didn't realize it would expire so soon. But yeah, anyways, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give us a like. If you have any questions, just feel free to ask me below. And yeah, that's it. Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you. Bye.